Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is currently Monday, June 24th, 2013, and this is Day 9 daily number 599, where ordinarily we learn to be a better gamer, but because it's Monday, it's time to dick around. That's right. We are going to be doing Fun Day Monday today, and the prompt was simple. So simple that I can tell it to you closely and intimately in this webcam microphone. Unedited, un-CGI'd action. Let you know exactly what's going on as long as I drink this coffee. In today's Fun Day Monday, the prompt was the following. Play Protoss versus Protoss, whereby you, sexy viewer, build only sentries. That's right, it is the Tickle Wars Funday Monday. You're only going to be building sentries. Probes, warp prisms, and observers, all fine units. Mothership core? Nope. Cannons? Yep. All the ways that I'm telling you are giving you the weirdest boner right now. And if that is irrelevant to you, perhaps you're female, still, that's fine. This is Fun Day Monday. Make believe and to dick around with all of us, because it's going to be the Sentry Wars Fun Day Monday. In this, it was primarily about the art of positioning, engagements, how you decided to manage your economy, and this, that, and the other. And we have a whole variety of games that we're going to be checking out today. I'm in an unusually good mood. You can tell that I'm sort of like this is actually how I talk a little bit more reasonably. But because it's Fun Day Monday, I'm going to talk like this. And I'm in a great mood because this weekend I was at the Red Bull training grounds, where we found out such amazing things as in Korea, 40 plus 40 adds up to 100. Didn't know that, but when I found it out, I laughed so loud it picked up in Mr. Bitter's mic. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to Reddit. It was great. Had fun working with Mike. Mike is always great to work with, as is Ben, and especially Rob Simpson, who put together all of the event. He is the new esports director at Red Bull. Got to work with him. He's one of my BFFs. Oh gosh, when we hug, our beards rub together and sparks erupt and rainbows come out of the friction. Oh, I didn't know that happened, but the fact is, there's a pot of gold at the end, and we cash in on that shit. Working together. Look, enough, Marcus. You're done texting me. Let's go ahead and do what we call an introductory game. I feel I am in such a good mood today. Not only that I have a fun weekend, but coming up is the MLG Spring Championships. And there's something else I'm kind of leaving out. You know what happens on Thursday? You know what happens on Thursday? We're going to leave it to the chat. Now, if you're at home and you're watching on the archives, there's no delay, so you have no idea what I'm referring to. But what happens on Thursday? What happens on Thursday? What is it that happens on Thursday? Oh, CJ, we did. Notes it. It's my birthday. I turned 27 on the 27th. You enjoy my birthday for me. Let's do an introductory game of the Tickle War. The Tickle War. That's right. 27th on the 27th. It's going to be a wonderful day. I'm going to drive to MLG. Up in the top right corner, we have Scuff. And down the bottom left, we have Farash K. Good luck, heart. And of course, if any of you don't know how to make the heart in chat, then that's kind of painful. You can actually make a whole bunch of varying symbols in the chat. You can make some of those. I can, what else can I do? Well, if you know Unicode, you can do it in the chat. So, this is the introductory game, whereby which wheretofore we will see nothing more than how this Fun Day Monday can be awesome. Yes, yes, very well. Because of the fact that I've been casting all weekend, I have this nice baritone hoarse rasp to my voice. Ordinarily, it's a little higher, but now that it's a little sore, I can get the yeah. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's Fun Day Monday, crazy shit is gonna occur. All the voices are gonna coagulate together into a clot of awesomeness. Oh, that's both gross but you want to pick at it a little bit. You want to see how it feels, don't you? Yes, yes you do. You know, Professor Snape, oops. And let's get the music and the sound on. Yes. Yes. There's voices that I really want to be able to do, like Professor Snape from Harry Potter. Mr. Potter. Really. Basically, you're constantly saying the letter R, so O becomes I don't know if it's that good. However, Mr. Potter, I can say okay. Now, if you've ever read any wow, I brought this up and I probably shouldn't have. I'm trying to figure out a way to worm my way out of this, because I like Fun Day Mondays to be a little raunchy, but I don't like them to be like explicit. I don't like them to be explicit so much. I'm trying to think of how to work my way around this. Once upon a time, I knew someone who read fanfic. Now, if you've ever read fanfic, fanfic is when someone who doesn't know how to write takes creative liberties with a beloved franchise. Let's pick one at random. Harry Potter. My friend linked me a Harry Potter fanfic about how Draco Malfoy and Harry Potter, who are lovers, capture a werewolf and keep him imprisoned as a sexual slave. And suddenly, I went back to reading not fan fiction. There was no way for me to. I was just like, oh my god, like that's like Rule 34. I don't even think applies to this. There needs to be an entirely different set of rules that go down there. And like I'm reading this, and then like there's these lines in there where it's like, and Harry Potter said 10 points for Gryffindor, and I'm like, that is the most awful thing I've ever heard in my life. But there's actually good fanfic out there. I will note there's some good fanfic that exists that is fantastic. There's fanfiction authors who've emerged and managed to escape. But Professor Snape said some things that were so appallingly ridiculous in there, and I was trying to say them in the voice. Harry Potter, what do we have here? Winking at Draco and 10 points for Slytherin. Shall I get the sorting hat? And I was like, and it actually freaked my innocent mind out, because the Harry Potter series is really good. And I'm always sort of weirded out whenever anyone tries to criticize it. I'm like, oh, I don't know, it didn't really seem very good. When I read the 4th Harry Potter book, I stopped when I was done and said, let me evaluate my reading experience. Well, I read for 15 hours without moving. Oh, I guess that was a good book. Like, what? Alright. Harry Potter. Alright. Thrashk. Oh, do we got JP up in this? Oh my god, JP. JP says we have some fan fiction about us. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For a first ever, world first, JP, I'm going to show him that photo. JP knows what I'm talking about. Don't worry. Don't worry, it won't be able to come up in part 1, but in part 2, me and one of my best friends, JP McDaniel, I'm going to show him that photo. Don't you worry, it'll be coming up soon. It'll completely ruin all the things. Now, Thrashk. In a Sentry War, you might anticipate that an early expand is the best way to do it because of the fact that you cannot actually get sentries that quickly, but Thrashk comes on up. And then it's time. Destroy everything! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, the bastard sentry! Oh! Get ready to tickle! Tickle, 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 tickle. Oh, tickle, 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 tickle. Suddenly, scuff might not be enough to deal with the sentry versus sentry battle. No zealots, stalkers! Corsairs, scouts, reavers, shuttles, anything that Protoss can build can be made. Holy shit, that's the wrong game. That is the wrong game. Oh my god, that's the wrong game. Wow. And some people are talking about how low the DPS is for the Sentry, but I play RTS games, so I don't know what a DPS is. I can't believe I did that. What the heck? Corsair? People are like, what's a Corsair? It's a unit that's better than a Phoenix, that's for damn sure. Mutalists are way overpowered. Imagine if they had Corsairs in this game. Ugh. Get in the corner, get in the corner. It looks like Tarash K doing the self-groundedness. Probes. The direct counter to sentries. And he gets the force field off. He will sacrifice the life of that one single sentry, but the fact of the matter is 2 probes are trapped. And Tharashk, with his 1 warp gate, with his no warp gate research, is now beginning to advance onward, inward. But will his opponent be GGing outward? Who knows? Tharash K moving on in. Being devious. Oh, yes. Mr. Thrash. Yes. 10 points for Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff, which never really did much of anything other than be represented by a badger. That is their most notable feature from the Harry Potter series. No badass ever came out of Hufflepuff, but some guy who was quite good at sales for that wrench company. He went to Hufflepuff, and he was satisfied. And after work, he would go into his lazy boy recliner, saying, thank God the powers of Hufflepuff did me well, so I can lean back comfortably. You know, I've never taken that test that places you into a house, but I do know people who have taken that test and been placed into Slytherin. And then, oh my God, no, I'm not. I'm not a Slytherin. I'm Gryffindor, because that's what Harry was. No, you're not. You're Slytherin. Why don't you go lust for power? Come on, this Facebook test really... That's pretty definitive. Pretty definitive as far as I'm concerned. And Thrash K 1 sentry at a time. And I really think that this is a metaphor for the downfall of a relationship. Tickling ruins things. Even though you think it's maybe a little bit, and it's kind of cute, and it's kind of fun and funny at first... Over time, it builds up to the point where you just have to get out. I don't know if any of you have ever dated a tickler who couldn't stop tickling you. I don't know if you've even dealt with the more small-scale case of being tickled when you don't want to be fucking tickled right then and there. Few things make me feel more manic and crazy than when I'm tickled and I really don't want to be tickled right then and there. Someone pokes me, I'm like, fucking stop it. You just don't, you sound crazy. So like, I will punch you in the kidneys and you will walk funny as a result if you tickle me again. Fingers get broken, so all of a sudden they can't hitchhike properly. That's what I will do. Oh my God. I once dated a girl where every time I yawned, she'd stick her finger in my mouth. I work a lot. I yawn like 5 times a day minimum. And if she was here next to me, I'd be like, this thing would like come in out of nowhere like a stealth bomber. It didn't show up on any of my modern equipment. I just knew once it was like one knuckle past my munchers. I don't know what those are called, but I'm not going to stop the story. It'd be in here, I'd stop. I didn't yawn for like 3 months. And you know what she got out of it? You know what she got out of sticking her finger in my mouth and interrupting mid-yawn? She would go, ha ha ha. And that was it. I never got to yawn. Just so, maybe once or twice a day, she could go, ha ha ha. So I left her. That's right. That's right. Oh! I guess I better go play video game. Leia! So, see, Bane, very easy to do. Rhymes with Kane, sounds like Kane, all the same. My plan was to get out because if you stop me from yawning, well, bitches ain't shit. Bane would never say that. He's a little more tactful than that, but And then if you take the mug away, then all of a sudden, Leia! Leia! I'll be identifying loot! Because you get your present and then you get to open it! So let me go ahead and load up the second game. Uh-oh, wait, we have to go in here. Deckard Bane, yes, Deckard Bane. I have to come back to this screen when I close out, otherwise everything crashes. There we go. Hopefully everything's alright. We got a game between Viridian and Saber that I think is going to be a nice little teasy thing. Yes. Leia, you had one job, Leia. Don't become the Dark Lord Diablo. Spoiler, Deckard dies. He's died every single Diablo, as far as I remember. Viridian moving out. Moving to the bottom right. I love this little grumble that's coming out of my voice. It makes me oh so happy. It's that very Brock Sampson. Don't worry. I got this. Yes. Viridian. Moving to the top right. In the pre-show, I was doing a whole lot of voices, and I was having a ball. However, there's this voice. If you've ever seen the old movie Legend that came out around the time of Labyrinth, there's this demon, and he talks like this. Because this sounds seriously evil. It sounds silly! In the pre-chat, I was saying it sounded like Kermit the Frog and Yoda had a kid and made it smoke before the umbilical cord was chopped off, and then it grew up into a scary demon. I was abused while I was still attached, so I don't know, I have issues. So I will be evil. Evil. It's kind of Abathur-like. Yeah, it's a lot of smoking. You can do it. You just close your voice like this, and then you make it gritty. In the meantime, Viridian is going gas first, because soon enough he's going for the proxy double gate. Yes, commend me. No noob fed feed, mid or feed. They're making references to MOBA games, but who plays MOBA games other than everyone? Statistically speaking. There it is. It's, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. That's, the Haka. He talks in this voice. Except he has a lot more, like, collect essence. Do you want, like, Mediterranean food? Hummus. It is tasty. Oh my god, that hurts. Oh my god. Woo! Props to Dahaka's voice actor, man. That's okay, I'll just talk in the high-pitched one. Woo! Either way, TRG Saber is going to be doing a pretty common Sentry strategy, the Sentry into Nexus play. Viridian's going to be going into the... Wait a minute, says Saber. Okay, this is where shit gets real. This is where we actually start focusing on StarCraft and not on ridiculousness. So we're going to begin by the double chrono boosted Viridian Sentries. TRG Saber. Ah, yes. Hello, Star. We'll be coughing up blood later unless I stop those voices. Saber realizes he's under duress. Here comes the force field to end all force fields. Trapped! Zapped! And face smacked. Viridian. It's going to begin tickling things down. Now, TRG Saber threw down an emergency pylon. He did the best he could, right at the front of Viridian's base. No reason not to. Sentries keep coming in. Uh-oh. He's getting tickled. He's getting tickled. He's getting tickled. Nothing tickled. It's getting happened. And there it is. All the tickling. Saber not even allowed to get his base up. Meanwhile, in the main base of Saber, oh no, only just now getting gateways 3 and 4. He has gas stockpiled a little bit. Does he still have 2 in gas? No. He's managed to repair things a little bit. Now, the fact of the matter is, Viridian has spotted the pylon. Photon cannons being thrown down by Saber. Sentries there. It looks like he's going to try to pick off one. The mass tickling is done. And... oh my god! Oh, Saber, don't you wish... Don't you wish you had just left one more probe? Don't you wish Viridian is going to tickle everything to death? And now it looks like Viridian actually rushes right up the ramp. Rushes right by everything. Uh-oh. Well, in the meantime, it looks like tickling on the cyber core. Photon cannon ain't going to do it. Probes begin to move straight on down. Where will the probes go? Somehow Viridian accidentally attacks his own. Oh, he meant to attack move. He attack moved and then he attacked his own cybernetics core. That is understandably painful. Well, everything's going to come. Oh my god, I was attacking my own building. Oh my god. Oh, this is a disaster. What a catastrophe. Oh, his plan did not pan out. The only thing that matters is his plan. Which wound up being the worst of them all. Probes versus Sentries. As it turns out, Sentries lose to Probes. Probes try to run away. Saber builds more photon cannons in the main base. Viridian tickling down the Artosis pylon, revealing a sense of vulnerability. Viridian gonna whack down himself that entrance. Still some cannons in there. How will he ever get out? Can he attack from that angle? I don't know. But Viridian's losing his Nexus. Viridian throwing down pylons willy-nilly. Throws down a Nexus. Nexus for Saber. The probes that were part of the fight have joined in successfully. The Tickle Wars. Oh yeah, Saber has managed to just take it all down. Has found pylons, will tickle them down too. Relentless tickling. Saber with a very excellent counterplay. It's 5-on-5 Sentries with 26 probes out for Saber. And with some nice defense, taking the other main base, it's only a matter of time before the Sentries for Saber find everything that they were sent out to do. Where even are they? I found them. I found them. I like this game. It was a nice instant snap response from Saber. Viridian with a pretty cool aggro action, but once this poor Phoenix scouts the Nexus, it doesn't matter how many minerals they'll mine. Maybe if they made a forge, they could get a little bit of time, but time they will never have, as they're getting cannon rushed, followed by Sentries. And these games showcase, in my eyes, what could be some truly solid and interesting decision-making that we could see in this Funday Monday Tickle War. Well, nothing, says StarCraft 2 Funday Monday, like the rage among friends, because a purple and blue player indicates that these players did not meet by random chance on the ladder. They elected to play against one another in a one-on-one in a custom map. Nothing was on the line except pride. When we come back, we're going to see what can possibly fall out of an extraordinarily long Funday Monday game using this tickle topic. So stay tuned, because not only will we see that, but we'll also see a forbidden photo of me and JP McDaniel from an MLG long past.